Welcome to a new weekly vlog. It's still Thursday, the end of last week's vlog. It's the same day. I just decided to start the vlog. I'm actually about to film a podcast episode. If you are newish here, I do have a podcast. We are very inconsistent, but we're working on that. Me and my homeboy from college, Marcus, we have a podcast called Write This Down, and we just, you know, are a couple elder millennials chatting about style and, you know, entertainment and food and drinks and just like all the things, right? From, like I said, an elder millennial perspective. So we sort of like are giving y'all the game on our taste. We're like older millennial tastemakers, and we just talk about a bunch of random stuff. Today we're actually talking about 90s fashion through the lens of like TV shows, so like Living Single, Martin, and stuff like that, which honestly, it wasn't really the TV shows that did it for me. Like, I can't pinpoint any TV character that I was just like obsessed with their style. I know most girls love like a Whitley Gilbert, or what was the daughter's name on The Fresh Prince? I'm drawing a blank. Hillary Banks, like those. I wasn't like super foo-foo girly like that. I liked sexy like women. Like, I thought that I was going to be like this sexy bombshell woman. So when I think about 90s fashion, I strictly think movies. I'm thinking like Angela in A Low Down Dirty Shame. Hence my hair. I told y'all, I literally was watching A Low Down Dirty Shame. I'm like, that hair just back off her face is so sexy and like bouffant and curly. That's literally what prompted me to get my hair just like sewn like all back off of my face. But I'm thinking about her. I'm thinking about Robin and Waiting to Exhale, Jacqueline and Boomerang, Jordan in The Best Man, Brandy, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I'm thinking like rich, sexy, grown like women. Those were the things that I like. Those were the women I was looking to. If you get into like the early 2000s, Shantae from Two Could Play That Game, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the 90s. I'm cheating a little bit, but we're gonna talk about 90s TV, and I'm sure I could like pull like if I can like mix match. When I think about like maybe Living Single, I probably say the person style that I probably identify with the most would be Khadijah's, because it was just kind of like laid back, super like casual, with a little bit of Maxine and sometimes Regine. But nobody like necessarily like spoke to me in the way that 90s movies, women in 90s movies. Anyway, so that's what we're talking about today. I need to put on my lip combo, and I think I'm gonna go with like one of my old faithfuls. The mirror behind me is so dirty. Like, I have to clean these mirrors and stuff this weekend. Speaking of mirrors, I hate to do this. Hold on, let me grab my lip combo. Speaking of mirrors, so y'all know that I ordered the Soul Light from Tycho Pride. I ordered like a big one to go in my living room, like on that big blank wall. And I think I've talked about this like a few vlogs ago, where I still haven't gotten it. I ordered it in November, right? And so the lead time, the original lead time was I ordered it in November. I wasn't supposed to get it until like mid-March, like right before my birthday. So I knew that there was going to be a long lead time on it. So March came, and I get an email from her saying that, you know, she had some issues with the distributors or whatever, like the quality, all of that type of stuff. So she had gotten new distributors or whatever, and she was getting like a new run of them made, and I'd get one of the new ones, which I was fine with it. Like, look, it's your business is new, it's the first run, you're working out the kinks. I'm patient, I'm not going nowhere, take your time. Y'all, it's June. Like, it's June 18th, right? We over mid-June, so it's just like, okay, like, it's only so much patience I feel like I could have. And what'll happen is they'll extend it out. So they'll extend the delivery time out for like another 2-week block, and they just keep extending it out 2-week block, and every time it gets to the last day of the 2-week block, they'll extend it out 2 more weeks. So today was the last day of this 2-week block, and I sent an email yesterday like, hey, like, is there any like what's the word, bird? Like, y'all haven't said anything, y'all just keep pushing it back, let me know. I haven't gotten a response, and I just checked before I turn my camera. Where is mine? Before I turn my camera on to see if I got like a, you know, if they pushed it back another 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, Right now it's still saying the same thing, so I'm assuming that they'll update it within the next couple days. I am going to wait on a response to the email that I sent, and then I'll allow like another couple week extensions. But if I don't get it like after this next extension, I'm just gonna cancel the order, because I've been patient enough and I'm tired of my wall being bald. I just can't do that. So I'm either going to cancel the order. No, I am going to cancel the order off of principle, because it's just like, okay. Especially because I follow Tyka on Instagram, and right now all of her content outside of like promoting her business is her decorating her apartment. You have 17 soul lights in your apartment, like in every corner of your apartment. Every room that you show, you have a soul light. Girl, where is my soul light? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never say, I feel like my platform is too big on this is Mac Chestnut. The girls like to hate on Mac Chestnut. They say step your game up, baby. I say, speaking of 90s, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm sure there are better browns, or you know, whatever, but this is Auntie's tried and true. This is what she likes. Then I go in with this Sephora matte lipstick in number 6, because you know they don't put names on it. They just put numbers on it. This is number 6. It's like a pinky nude. So anyway, I said speaking of mirrors, because what I think I'm going to do is just buy a large mirror and lean it up against the wall to fill that space. It'll open the room up some too. You know, mirrors like make the room look bigger. So it'll open the room up. And call it a day. And I'm gonna cancel that order. I'll use that money to buy a mirror, and it just is what it is. You know, no harm, no foul. And then this is a gloss from Merit. It's, girl, I can't see that to tell y'all the name of it, but it's one of Merit's like little lip gloss bombs. It's like a little fancy dupe. I mean, it's not a dupe, but you know what I mean. It gives you, it puts you in the mind of like the fancy glosses. But that's it. Just like a pinky nudie lip. But anyway, no hard feelings. I'm not like upset or anything. I'm just, my patience has run out. Like, I think that I've extended all of the grace that I am willing to extend in this situation. I bought this Saltaire body oil in Peach Beach when I was back home for my dad's funeral. And I really like it. I don't think I showed y'all that in my original haul, because I went back and I picked that up. But I really like it for just like a lightweight shine, like, you know what I'm saying, not too much. Anyway, so yeah, I think I've extended as much grace as I have to extend, to be quite honest. And I think that's fair. That's more fair. Girl, I just threw this Ghani jersey on because y'all can't see the bottom. I got on pajama pants at the bottom. So yeah, that's my combo. Let's go record a podcast. I can't wait to get this done so I can get in my bed. Tomorrow is my day off from the gym. So I'm gonna sleep until like 6:30, but I am going to get, my alarm typically goes off at 6:30 and I get up and start preparing for work. I'm gonna leave it at 6:30. I'm gonna get up, take my shower and everything, because I'm gonna go to the coffee shop at 8 o'clock a.m. like a work day and get to tap writing. So okay, I need to look over the notes honestly to make sure I'm up on what we even talked about, because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of been out of it and I didn't do as much preparation as I actually need to do. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. I got 50 minutes. He wanna hang with a bad bitch. He wanna hang with a bad bitch. Hey, yeah. Damn, Tay Keith. Fucking these niggas up. It ain't funny. Why did I laugh? It's not funny. Anyway, it's 6:36. I didn't prepare all I'm gonna prepare. We ain't prepared. We just gonna press our way through. But what I did do, I slid this bottle of Dow in the refrigerator. I like my wine cold. Cause I figured I'd have a glass of wine while we do the podcast. I don't need it, but it's Juneteenth weekend. Right now, as I'm recording this, the Obama Presidential Center is opening up. just down yonder. I'm watching all of the events unfold on social media. I just feel I feel so black and proud. I'm loving being black right now. Also, rest in peace, Tay Keith. That's why I said that, because it just came out that he passed away, apparently from an overdose. Like, Jesus. God bless his family. I'm having Dow, one of my favorite inexpensive Cabernets. I think this maybe is like, I don't think it's quite $30. I think it might be like $26.99, $27.99. Round it up, it's $30. But I'm just in a good mood. Like I just, oh, I love my forever president so much, my forever first lady. I'm so happy to see her beautiful face after that dickhead asshole at whatever event was going on at the White House. Seeing what he said, I won't repeat it because we know that's a goddamn lie. But I'm just happy to see her beautiful face on the stage, talking to her beautiful husband with her beautiful daughters there, and all of the people that appreciate what they represent for this country being there to celebrate. He wanna hang with a bad bitch. He wanna hang with a bad bitch. Hey, yeah. Let's get a glass. Do we want to get a big glass? Yeah. I need to pick up something crispy and white. It's really not red wine season, you know? Good. Yeah. Let's have a little bit and we'll pour a little more before the show starts. Oh wait, here's yours. Cheers. Happy Juneteenth! Happy Juneteenth, bitches! Oh, that may be inappropriate. Anyway, it is Friday morning. I threw back on that Tail 4 t-shirt because I had it on for 2.2 seconds. Threw on some little workout leggings. And I'm gonna pack my bag. So I need to finish editing down the podcast episode, which I'll probably do that tomorrow because I need to finish writing on my short story. And I want to read a little bit too. So I'm going to sit in a coffee shop, work on a short story, and then I'll transition to a restaurant, have some lunch, and do some reading. And then I reached out to my homegirl to see if she had any Juneteenth plans. She ain't really say nothing about nothing. She was out last night, but yeah, that wasn't happening. I was busy. So we'll see if I get up to something else. But for now, that's all. I just have on some Havaiana flip-flops. I am going to go get a nice pair. Like, I have a nice pair of leather flip-flops I bought off of like Essence or something. Them bitches hurt. The leather is like too stiff. So I never wear them because or did I get them off of ASOS? I got them off of somewhere, but the leather soles, like, it be cutting into my foot. I can't wear them. I'm sorry. So I say all of that to say I need some flip-flops. Like I need some with a little bit more girth than these Havaianas have on. I typically carry these Havaianas with me to like vacation and stuff. These aren't shoes that I typically wear, but I dug them out because I'm like, I need some flip-flops, but baby, they ain't got no support on the bottom. So I'm gonna have to go get me some because baby, this ain't gonna work. I need to put y'all in here, and I need a new battery because this one about to die. Extra battery secure, and it's Juneteenth. Should I be extra with the silver sunnies with the Lorvays? I think I will. Why not? It's Juneteenth. Anyway, okay. I'm hungry too, so I'm gonna have to get some breakfast. I'm gonna get some breakfast, give me some coffee. We gonna write the things. Let's go, girl.
We need a soundtrack. We need a soundtrack. I just uploaded a TikTok video. That's what I was doing. I didn't get no food. I just got some coffee. I think I'll go somewhere else and get some food. The name of the short story is Still. If you want an idea of what it's going to be, listen to Still off of Kaylani's new self-titled album. I have switched locations. I'm at Goddess and the Grocer now because I was hungry and the coffee shop was so busy. I didn't want a little nibble and a nosh, so I came here because I love their breakfast burrito, and I bought a juice too. Say the fruit juice though. It's 40 grams of sugar in here, 210 calories, strawberry, orange, and mango. I don't think people drink that stuff every day. You gotta be careful. I mean, it's good sugars, but that's still a lot of sugar. It's good. They're setting up for I forget the name of the festival, but it's always out here every year. They're setting up. I'm thinking it's tomorrow, which is good because it'll give me something to do. Anyway. Mad because they changed the burrito. Did I say that? From bacon to chicken sausage. And then I was like, can you just add bacon instead of chicken sausage? They was like, it's gonna be $3. I said, girl, put the chicken sausage in there. I ain't gonna hold you. They kind of ate with this. Chicken sausage, good as hell.
This is so.
It's a lot going on in the city. It's festival season. I always forget about this festival in my area until I run into it literally every year. So I'm just walking through to see what's up. I'm actually about to go to McDonald's and get some fries because I'm waiting on my homegirl to get done getting dressed so we can grab dinner. So I'm gonna go to McDonald's, give me some fries because I'm starving waiting on her. I just had a couple drinks, but it was so many people in the restaurant I didn't vlog. I went to my normal place, the Oakville. Love that place for happy hour. But I'm gonna get fries. Let's get to McDonald's first and then we'll talk.
So we we'll take a little bit of
I'm hungry.
I got some.
I bought a new sticker for my computer. This is Chicago sticker. And I got a new magnet for my refrigerator. My hunger gotta hurry up. I'm hungry. I'm about to go buy me something to drink. Hold on, I want my butt to come out when I sit down. Cause my pants are too big, period. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday evening. Believe it or not, it's so bright. Well, it may not look bright to y'all, but like it's bright. It's 5 o'clock almost, and is that evening? That's technically considered evening, right? Anyway, I just got out of the bed. I'm gonna have a little piece of, actually, let me say this. I got some sushi. This is actually like a fat tempura roll. When I went to the grocery store today after my workout, it was supposed to be my lunch, and I was like, I'll just leave the house and get dinner. But I laid around longer than I planned to lay around, and so it has now become dinner. And I don't think I'm hungry enough to eat both of these, so I'll eat one now and I'll save one for later in case I get like a little hungry again. But I have to, y'all, listen, I was very,
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want to keep coming on here like week after week being like a Debbie Downer. But I am very much, I wouldn't even say high functioning, but I am able to recognize that I am a little bit espresso, like not even a little bit. Oops. I am it's good. It's good, but I don't think I'm hungry right now. I felt like I was hungry until I took that bite, and I'm not. I'm not gonna force myself to eat it, but it's good, and I can't wait until I'm hungry enough to eat it all. Let me put it back in the refrigerator. But I was saying, I am definitely like depressed, and I was saying I'm not like I wouldn't call it high functioning depression. I'm functioning, right? And a part of the, like, that's where being a rootness, right, being very married to my routine, and my routine being a very important part of just like my everyday, that's where it's like it's invaluable, right? Like, there are just certain things that I'm always going to do. I'm going to get my workout in. I'm going to stick to my workout routine, not just because, you know, physical attributes, but just because it's very much like the setup of my day. So, you know, whereas like once I got home today from doing all of the things that I typically do on a Saturday, you know, I usually I don't always have stuff to do, but like I feel like I'm more functioning than this, where like if I needed to do editing, if I needed to do writing, if I needed to do whatever, like I would get it done. But I just cannot get myself to do, like, I'll plan things to do and I just cannot get myself to do them, right? And then I beat myself up because I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it next week or whatever. And I'm like, just get it done. Like, just get it. Like, I got up this morning, I went to my workout class, I went and got groceries. Damn, they loud. I went and got groceries. Like, that's going to always happen because that's a part of my routine, right? And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, when I get home, I'm going to finish writing this. So I've been trying to write this story for a month now. I've been trying to get this short story out of me for a month now. I actually started like right before my dad passed away. And I just, like, even yesterday, I got up early, left the house, got to a certain point in the story, was feeling really good, and then I just was like, I actually don't want to do this anymore. And so I came home and I just did nothing else. Like, I will have like this momentum, and then I will just have like one negative thought or like one whatever, and then I don't want to do anything anymore. And then I came home and I just got into bed. So I didn't do the other things that was on my list either, which was like work on editing the podcast or whatever the case may be. I did manage to like have dinner with my friend, which I haven't since I've been back to Chicago for my dad's funeral. I haven't seen anybody outside of Rana, right? Because that was already pre-planned before my dad passed away, that she would be in town for her brother's graduation and we would go out. But I hadn't managed to like see or hang out with anybody since I've been back. And so me and my friend linked up for a quick dinner or whatever. She went out afterwards. I just don't have the capacity to be out and around people in that way right now. So I came home. But I don't know. I guess I'm just like ranting out loud because I'm like, I have got to get my shit together. Like, no rush, but also being not productive is adding to like my sadness, is adding to like me feeling off, because I'm a person that's like, I wouldn't say that I am a procrastinator just by nature. I procrastinate anyway, but like I'm procrastinating beyond the point of procrastination. Usually I give myself a buffer for my procrastination and I'll get shit done, but I'm procrastinating beyond the procrastination, and so it's making me antsy, and so that's not adding to my mood. So I'm up. I am going to try writing some more on this story. I'm so close. I'm so close. We're using this new website called Riverside to record the podcast. So the good thing about Riverside is that it pretty much edits the podcast for you. I just need to go in and watch it, because it also uses AI, so it'll cut your words off and shit. So I have to go in, watch it, make sure, you know, that everything is copacetic. This is actually our first time trying it out. And if we like it, then we'll go ahead and pay like the yearly subscription and use it. That way we could take turns editing. Like we could just make a account and take our turns editing the vlog or whatever. So I mean the podcast. But anyway, and then I'm like a few chapters away from finishing my book, and I want to try to do all of that before Monday, right? So it's Saturday. Like I'm really going to challenge myself, but also my thing is with the story is like I don't want to rush through just to like get done. I want it to be good, but I want to work on it as diligently as I can, and I'll just get to another stopping point today. But then if I get to a stopping point today, I want to then move into something else. I don't want to get discouraged, because that's really what it is. I'll get to a stopping point and then I'm like, I'm tired, and just get into bed. Like if I get to another stopping point in the story today before it's finished, I would like to then maybe pick up my book and finish out the book. And then tomorrow I can, you know, edit the podcast and then work on the story some more. So then Monday, like I start my week without feeling like I have these tasks like looming over me from the week before. You know what I'm saying? Like next week, I would like to go into next week. Like the only creative things that I need to do is post the short story, like promote it on my socials, and then edit this vlog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep carrying creative things that I've scheduled from the week before into the, and I don't know if that's making sense. Oh girl. Okay, I'm gonna start writing. I would just like to report that it is 8:06 p.m. and I have officially finished Still. I have officially finished part 2 of the short story that I wrote before. I am so proud of myself. I'm going to eat the rest of my rolls, and then I'm gonna lay down and read the rest of that book, and that's 2 things checked off my list. Tomorrow I'm going to get up, read this again, do any final edits that I need to do, and I'm gonna post it. I knew I could do it. Happy Sunday for me and this blow dryer. Girl, I've been under here for 40 days and 40 nights. I finished my short story last night. As I told y'all, it is up. I posted it today. I washed my hair. I am on a roll. I have one more chapter of this book, I think, and then I'm going to make dinner and start editing the podcast. I am very, very proud of myself. I just wanted to check in on that. I know it's because I've like been super stressed over the last month, but my scalp has been flaring up so bad in a way that it hasn't done in so long. Like my scalp hasn't flared up like that in years, but it is bad. Like I had dry psoriasis all around the perimeter of my hair. Child, it was a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna go blow dry it and make something to eat. I'm starving. But yes, girls, we are knocking out. Ooh, we are knocking out that to-do list, and I'm very, very proud of myself. I decided to take a post-work walk. I have to return something to the Real anyway,
So I thought that would be my after work activity. And I have to return it via UPS. I was gonna do like a pickup, like have them pick it up from my house, but I was like, actually, a part of the reason why I feel like my midsection isn't as thin as it usually is because I don't do as much cardio as I used to, because I don't run as much as I used to. And I also used to walk a lot, especially when I was going into the office. I would take long walks to and from the office. Anyway, I decided that I am going to incorporate more walks into my routine. I simply cannot add any more cardio or anything. Like, I got a lot, I do a lot. But what I can do that's easy is I can just pick up and go on a walk. So that's what I am going to start doing. Every morning after my workout, I'm usually doing working out by like 6:15. I'm gonna run upstairs. I'm going to make my protein shake, and then I'm gonna put my little to-go top on it, and then I'm gonna do maybe like a 2-mile walk. That'll take me like an hour, get back 7:15, take a shower. That even gives me enough to film some content if it's just like talking content. So I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. We'll see in the next month or so if it makes that big of a difference. Otherwise, I'm getting ready to lay on that table. The only reason I really haven't is because I don't want to travel to get my surgery done. I would like to get lipo in Chicago so I can get it and I can go home. But Chicago, like the surgeons here charge a premium price. These are premium surgeons in the city. So like starting price is $10K. That's just like starting price. It's $10K through. Right, and I literally only want lipo like on my sides and the lower belly. I don't want none, maybe a little on my back to be proportionate to whatever they take out on my sides and my lower belly. But like literally, that's it. Minimum 10K. And here's the thing, I have 10K to spend. I can't double it. And I can't spend 10K and then not have another 10K in the event that I have a 10K emergency, right? Like, I don't have a car or a house, but I got a body. What if I get sick and, you know, I haven't made my deductible this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be smart. So we're going to see if we start walking every day, a couple miles in the morning before we work. We'll see if that works. Oh, wait. Ooh. Baby, the sewage system in the city is so terrible. Oh, I think it's in here. Oh, it's right here.
Okay, I'm back home. I got another gifting package from Mary Phillips. I like this brand. I think it's so chic. There's obviously some work still to be done. I think I talked about it the last time about the controversy around like when they did their first rollout of palettes, girl, it was it was no dark palettes. The one that they sent me, that was they only have 2 dark palettes. The one they sent me and one that's darker, so like, and then there's not like really good undertone, so they still got a lot of work to do. The palette they sent me works for me, and I actually really like it. I'll be busting that palette down, I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean that there isn't work to be done. Anyway, they just launched some new lippies, and they sent me 2. They let me choose which 2 I wanted based off of the palette that they sent me before. So they're called Lip Siggies. They're sheer color with peptides, vitamin E, and squalane to hydrate, smooth, and nourish your lips. It's available in 12 shades. Like I said, I got 2 shades. See how like it's just so chic. Their packaging is so chic. Like, I would literally keep this and frame it for something, which I'm probably going to do. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it just in case. But this is what it comes in. Y'all know I'm very much a sucker for font, so I love the branding. It just is so tea. Okay, I got Shoop. Let's look at what Shoop is. Shoop is, oh, Lingering Shoop. So I got this one. I got the lipstick with the corresponding lip liner. I'm just gonna do a little, ooh, this is cute. Wait a minute, it's like a brown. Let me just do it. I wanted to put it on my lips so bad. Oh, I can't see really in the camera. But it's like a brown, like it's a brown nude. It's literally the same color as my skin. It's literally skin. You can't see it because it's skin tone. We're gonna have to play with this. Oh, this brown cute. Okay. We'll play with this later. This is an initial review. This is an initial review. I want to actually try these out. And then I got, ooh, baby, these is in here. Uncensored, which is Obsession and Uncensored, which is this. So that's more of like a berry color. Yeah, that's more of like a berry. That's also a really good nude. Shit, this might be a better nude than that one. I don't know. We'll have to try it on. Put a little lip line on it, put some gloss on top of it, see how we like it. And then the corresponding lip line. Girl, why is you... Baby, listen. We gonna make sure that ain't coming up out of there. Jesus Christ. I just want to swatch the lip liner real quick. This is the lip liner for that one. Oh yeah. We're gonna play with that a little later. I did stop on my way back from UPS and bought some almonds so I can make some banana bread. So that's what I'm gonna do. To be honest, I had a bag of chips and now I'm full, so I'm not hungry for dinner. So I'm just gonna make some banana bread, and that's going to be my evening activity. Seasons change but don't stay the same. Okay. Yay. There you have it. It's a little dark skin, but it's gonna be good. Boom, boom, boom. It's springy. Can't wait till that cool down so I can have a little pee.
As you can see, I met my 2-mile goal in like 40 some less than an hour. It was like 45 minutes, 44 minutes, something like that. It's right at 7:30. I'm home. I did some reading on my walk instead of like being on social media. I was able to even record a review of When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. I'll talk about that when I get in the house before I close out the vlog. I was able to read the intro and the first chapter of a advanced copy of a political thriller that I received. Like, it was a very productive 2-mile walk. Now I'm gonna go take a shower and get to work.
All I have to do is...
Oh, baby. I'm tired. It's 5:34. I am watching One Tree Hill for the first time. I'm only on season 2, but you know, back in the day, shows used to be like so long. So I'm on episode 23 of season 2. I was watching it like most of the day while I was working because I had to pull KPI. I had to pull Q3 KPIs today for a meeting tomorrow. And it's not hard. It take me forever to do shit like that because that's just not my thing. I am a creative by nature. I create things for work. Like, that's what I do. Numbers and scores, I don't give a fuck about it. I create the assessments. I don't want to then have to go pull the data on them, but like, obviously that's my job, so I have to do it anyway. I thought before I get into another episode, I talked to y'all about When No One Is Watching. I finished it day before yesterday. Maybe yesterday morning. Either way, I finished it. I really enjoyed the book. Like, when I mentioned that I was reading it on TikTok, I did have some people that were like, you know, they liked it, or they maybe had like some conflicting feelings about it, or whatever the case may be. Some people said that it was sort of a slow read, whatever the case. Basically, When No One Is Watching is a story about gentrification. It's about a all-black neighborhood in Brooklyn that is being gentrified at like a rapid pace. On top of that, weird shit is happening. People are being like disappearing, those types of things. So the female protagonist, her name is Sydney, and she is trying to save her mom's house, amongst trying to figure out like what's happening. And so she's the one that sort of like breaks down what is going on in the neighborhood. The male protagonist is a man named Theo. He is a gentrifier. He's white. He moves into the neighborhood with his white girlfriend across from Sydney's house or whatever, and he plays a role in helping her figure out like what's going on. I personally enjoyed the book. I do agree that it was a bit slow. Like, it didn't really get to the meat of, like, you knew something was happening, but it really didn't get into the meat of like the conspiracy until like the last few chapters, which I think we could have figured all that out, or like that could have been like exposed in the middle of the book, because you already knew that something was going on. You already knew that some things, like some sort of like conspiracy was happening with people that were rich and had money and all that type of stuff. Like, that stuff was obvious. So I think that you could have sort of like laid out the conspiracy in the middle of the book. I think for me, the biggest point of contention was trying to figure out if this white man, who she became romantically involved with, obviously, in the book, you know, was in on the conspiracy, or if he was like playing her. Like, that was like the most, for me, interesting element. But other than that, like, so it was a little slow. I do think that we could have gotten to like what the thing was, and still the book still could have played out in the way that it did. It didn't have to like wait to the end for all of that to like or unravel. But I enjoyed it nonetheless, or whatever. I will say that, y'all know me, I am very particular. I have a very specific politic around romance books and reading. And so I prefer to read Black romances where both the man and the woman, or woman and woman, man and man, whatever we rocking with, are Black. That is just my preference. It hasn't always been. My initial introduction to the genre of romance was all white authors. White relationships, white. And so in the last 4 years or so, I've just adopted the politic that enough, I've had enough, right? There are Black authors that I wasn't even like aware of and familiar with, and once I started reading Black romance novels with Black characters and Black love stories, it just became a preference and sort of a politic, right? And so I didn't particularly enjoy I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy it, right? But I could have done without the romantic element of it. And or if they were going to be romantic, I personally, right, and this isn't anything against the author, right? But I personally do not like the trope of the white person or non-Black person, because it doesn't always have to be a white person, right? But the non-Black person having some sort of like downtrodden upbringing. Maybe they were poor, maybe they, they moved around, they didn't have like, whatever the case may be. I'm not a fan of the trope where like the white person has gone through something so they understand. Like, I get you because I done gone through something, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was Theo. So I don't particularly enjoy that trope. So for me, I was like, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if he was just like a cornball white man that moved in the neighborhood and, has a stream of conscience and realized that this was happening and it's not right, and he really does not like think that it's right, and he wanted to help just off the strength of this shit ain't right, I would have enjoyed that much more. I cannot stand the trope where it's like, I get you, I was poor, I was in a gang and I killed people with my daddy. I'm like, oh, I hate that. I personally don't enjoy that trope. Other than that, I liked the book. I didn't necessarily mind the pace. It wasn't like so slow that I'm like, oh, I hate this book, it's so slow. But I do think that the overall plot point could have been introduced earlier, and the book still could have played out exactly the way that it did. Because it did take a little too long to get there. But otherwise, I enjoyed it. I am going to start Yellow Wife tonight. It is already by my bedside. Usually when I finish a book, I slide it under my TV stand, and then whatever book I'm gonna read next, I put it right on my bedside. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to wrap this vlog up, and I'm going to finish editing it. I literally just have to put this clip in and it'll be done. And then I'm gonna make dinner, maybe watch another couple episodes of One Tree Hill, and then I'm gonna lay in my bed and read a couple chapters. update on the Tyke of Pride thing that I started earlier. I did get a notification back from them, and they've been pretty responsive. I've gotten another follow-up saying, hey, I didn't forget about you, I'll get back to you when I have some information. I did go look at my tracking number, and it's showing that they have updated it between now and the 18th of July, which would be an additional month from the day that I started this vlog and said that. So I'm gonna give it to July 18th, right? I'm gonna just let the month rock out, because in the next couple weeks I'll be traveling, and that'll be the week that I come back from traveling. If it is not on its way by then, that's it. Like, I've given as much as 7 months. Is crazy. 7 months is a lot. It's a lot of grace. So we will revisit that. In the middle of July when I get back from New York. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My short story is up on Substack. I'm going to record the audio version and have it up on YouTube this weekend. But please do me a favor. Click the link to my Substack in the description box below and give it a read, give it a like, give it a restack, which basically means repost it, so that it'll like go out more onto the algorithm on Substack. If you're a Substacker. Now, if you don't go out of your way to do something that you don't already do, but if you're somebody that partakes in Substack, I would greatly appreciate that. And then if you're someone that likes the audio versions, that will be up this weekend. I'm actually going to probably record that maybe Thursday, because I need to get on live. I haven't been on live in like a week. So yeah, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm in a very good mood. I have been very productive at work, productive in my little side situations, and so I'm in a very good mood, and I'm going to treat myself with some TV and some reading, and that's going to be my night. So I will talk to y'all in the next vlog. Bye, girls. Bye. Oh, do I want a glass of wine? Girl, that's why that stomach fat now. No. Bye.